last like what 5 years of people hating on Star Wars since the rise of Skywalker. The rise of Skywalker. I can't believe they brought freaking Emperor Palpatine back, and a bunch of Marvel fails, a bunch of Marvel L's in Phase 4/5 now or not. I guess Guardians probably isn't going to be a fail or whatnot, but pretty much most of the Disney animated movies flopping. None of them made money. And now the Galactic Star Cruiser, the hotel at Galaxy's Edge, is shutting down after 1 year. And apparently the Indiana Jones, the new movie, the reviews are coming out, and the early reviews are horrible. So that movie's probably going to tank at the box office. They can't catch a W anywhere, man. Like, even the theme park stuff, which is normally guaranteed cash money, the Disney princess shit and everything is failing. They went 100% Disney princess, Kathleen Kennedy with Star Wars and everything, and apparently that's coming back to bite them in the ass, man. I mean, Disney Plus subscriptions are down. They've lost 4 million. Disney Plus down 4 million subscribers in the last quarter. That means new people are signing up for this thing, which means they're losing money on that. Think about every Disney animated movie that's come out in the last, 5 years. Strange World, flop. Seeing Red, the movie about the girl having her period, whatever, flop. And you can blame the Rona for some of this stuff, but you can't. I'm sorry, but no. Puss in Boots made decent money. Mario Brothers made over $1 billion, 1.2 billion. So nah, it ain't about. People are going to the movies. You're just putting out woke nonsense, and nobody's buying into this stuff. And you take a look at Marvel. Look at all the Marvel Phase 4 stuff. Shang-Chi lost money. The Eternals flopped. Ant-Man and the Wasp flopped. They're the new one, and Quantumania. Like, all the Marvel stuff can't even reach the numbers that the old school Phase 1 through 3 did. The Black Panther movie with the all-girl cast didn't even clear 900, and the other one made over $1 billion. Like, this is ridiculous. Look at the last couple Star Wars movies. Yeah, they made money, but man, the fans did not like Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. Even the most hardcore Star Wars fans were like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Like, and then that affected the Solo movie, the Han Solo movie, lost a ton of money. And every single Star Wars thing that's not called The Mandalorian flopped. Obi-Wan flopped. All the animated stuff that nobody talks about any of the Star Wars stuff anymore. And the theme parks, they based everything on the new stuff with Rey, Poe, and Finn. Nobody likes those characters. Everybody wants Yoda, Han, Luke, and Leia and whatnot. So all the freaking Star Wars theme park stuff is ridiculous. And the theme park charges way too much. The prices for this stuff at the Star Wars Disney theme park is too expensive for regular families to afford. They clearly were targeting rich Jeff Bezos level motherfuckers and shit. Like, the regular average family with the regular average income cannot afford to go there and enjoy themselves. What's a lightsaber? $250? Kathleen Kennedy, the woman that's in charge of LucasArts. I mean, what has she done that's been successful since The Force Awakens and whatnot? Like, everything since that has gone downhill in terms of fans liking the Star Wars stuff, and she's just quadrupled down on the Force's female thing. Everything now is Rey Skywalker is the main person, and she can do everything. She's better than all the guys, and we're gonna shit on Luke Skywalker. We're gonna kill Han Solo, make him look like a little bitch, or not. And it's just it's all Disney princess shit. Didn't you buy Star Wars to draw little boys in to the Disney product? Disney was always known as the chick brand. Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast. It was always the princess shit. You bought Star Wars to get freaking little boys to make money off them and shit and whatnot. And they're just tripling down on the girl boss bullshit. And whenever you look at all the new Star Wars stuff, it's all chicks. Everything's female. It's wow, guys, this isn't working. All these activists on Twitter that are super loud, and all these companies are changing all their policies to go woke for these activists. Guess what? They don't buy any of this stuff. It's kind of like The Rock's fan base. I always say this: if The Rock's fans would go watch his movies one time, how the hell did Black Adam lose money? The Rock has 20 million followers on Instagram, and how many followers are on Tinder? And they're like, we love The Rock. The Rock's shit, everything. How come then all of those people did not go to see Black Adam? It should have made $1 billion just based off that and those numbers. All these activists don't buy any of the products that they complain about, and that all these companies are doing all these changes for or whatnot. It's the same reason that Bud Light's going under right now. It's the same reason that all these companies that are gearing towards all the trans stuff are freaking going under and losing money and losing freaking stock like prices and shit. Because they make a lot of noise, but they don't have the capital to back it up. They don't have the money to spend on these products. And Disney, which spent what, $1 billion on that Galaxy Cruise hotel, $2 billion probably or whatever and whatnot. Now they're gonna have to shut it down after 1 year. They're gonna take that loss on top of all the movies not making money loss, on top of the Disney Plus loss. The Disney Plus stuff. There's freaking people that own stock in the company are suing Disney for lying about the freaking numbers on the streaming service, the streaming numbers and how much money the thing actually made. I don't even think these writers are going to make money based on the strike, based upon streaming numbers, because the streaming numbers are probably so low that they're not going to make residuals on that shit. So they might want to shut the fuck up. Let the AI chat GPT do something. But yeah, man, it's just like the streaming thing. Everybody thought that everybody could be Netflix and have 200 million subscribers, but they cannibalized themselves, and now everybody's like struggling on the streaming side in terms of profit because they split up all the content between 8 different services. Indiana Jones, the last hurrah for freaking Harrison Ford, the big movie directed by the guy who did Logan. James Mangold, supposed to be the swan song for Indiana Jones, premiered at the French Cannes Film Festival, and it's already in the rotten on reviews. 1 month before it released, they thought this movie's gonna freaking make bank. They thought all the critics were gonna love it. They're gonna do a standing ovation. All the fucking uppity ass freaking people were gonna love this movie, and they turned on them. And now it's at like what, a 40% on Rotten Tomatoes or whatever and shit. So that movie's going to flop. So you got another flop on your hands. You just ruined the Indiana Jones brand with a second bad movie in a row. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was horrible, and now this one. So Harrison Ford's freaking done with that. And even if you wanted to relaunch the freaking Indiana Jones character, now you've damaged the character so much. Good luck doing that. How much relaunches have they done on Disney Plus? They did a Willow relaunch. It flopped. They did a National Treasure TV show with all the... Think about it. Every single branch of Disney now is failing. The theme parks are down in attendance. Universal has actually done better than them in the last couple quarters. The animation department, which they're known for, Steamboat Willie and all the classic Disney shit, those movies can't break even close to even now. Pixar, which is known for Toy Story and all those movies, even their movies are failing. Marvel, the greatest brand in the history of cinema, they can't freaking hit any $1 billion marks like they used to. With ease, they used to hit that shit. Captain Marvel made $1 billion. You take a look at Star Wars, the greatest cultural shift in movies for sci-fi, and those movies can't even do anything. They have Star Wars TV shows that can't do anything. Marvel TV shows that flop, that can't even make the top 20 on streaming numbers. It's ridiculous. I mean, even the shareholders like Bob Iger, bro, what are you doing, man? Can we get back to making money? I get it. You want to be an activist. You want to be like lockstep with the woke stuff like all the other companies, but we're losing money, and we've been doing it for like 4 or 5 years now. Can we just get back to making normal stuff like Marvel money, like Star Wars? Hell, we'll take Star Wars prequel type shit right now. Like Indiana Jones, everything's failing. Can we get back to making money? Bobby baby boy. Bobby, can we get back to making the cheddar? Like, oh my God, Disney used to print money. It was so easy. You were the only family brand. You were known for that. Now all these other companies are sneaking in. All the Shrek franchise is blowing up again. Like the Minions, Doc Gru and all those guys. Disney you just pop your kids in front of the Disney Channel and whatnot and leave them alone. Now you can't even do that as a parent. Like Disney just threw all that goodwill away for some bullshit, for some activism bullshit, and now they're gonna freaking suffer for it. And I don't know. I don't think they can recover from this. Like Bud Light, man. I don't see them coming back. Don't cry about problems without solutions. I got no solutions. They've already got so much stuff filmed in the can for Marvel, for Star Wars, in terms of the TV shows. Hell, they don't even have any Star Wars movies in production right now. It's all like hearsay shit. They keep announcing all this Star Wars stuff. How much stuff has been canceled in the last 10 years since the rise of Skywalker? They can't get anything off the ground because they know nobody wants to see Rey's and all this other BS anymore. And they got no ideas. They keep trying to take ideas off the freaking like books that came out, the OU, the whatever and stuff. And it's just like they got no plan. Marvel's just going down the tanker. They've tripled down on the girl power bullshit. The Marvel's movie that's coming out is going to tank. And I don't know, their animation stuff, like nobody's into Disney animation ever. Everybody's about like all the other stuff. Like I said, the Minions, Puss in Boots, like all the other stuff. The Lightyear movie that they dropped flopped hard and whatnot. I mean, I don't know what they can do. Look, Little Mermaid drops in a week. And Memorial Day, they got that going for them. If that makes bank, that'll shut everybody the fuck up. If that movie featuring a black race-swapped girl for Ariel does bank and everybody likes it and it makes $1 billion, then everybody's going to shut the fuck up. If that movie flops, however, and doesn't clear 700, 600 million, then everybody's gonna be like, there's another L to throw on Disney or not. And on top of that, it's a live action movie, and like movies like The Lion King and Beauty and the Beast, they were like hits. And so this is the last shot for Disney, because the Marvels, the Captain Marvel movie, the Ms. Marvel and all that ain't gonna do shit. So if this movie featuring all the hype, and listen, I want to see if all the black people go to see this movie. If all black people go to support this, like they said they were going to support Dwayne Johnson, then it'll make money. I don't think that's going to happen though, because I think they underestimate how many black people are like, why the fuck are you doing another race swap? Once again, to recap, you had the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania flopped. You've got Guardians of the Galaxy. We shall see. But with all the movies coming out in the end of this month in June, they're going to cannibalize and cut into the box office for that. I don't see that movie hitting $1 billion. You got The Little Mermaid. Don't see that hitting $1 billion with all the controversy going around in terms of the casting and the movie and everything. The CGI kind of looks like dog shit. Indiana Jones is already getting horrible, horrible reviews, and the last movie was not good. So you're basing a movie off a movie that previously was not well received, and this new one not looking so good. The Marvels is another Marvel movie featuring all girl power bullshit. That ain't gonna freaking do good, because not many people like Brie Larson's Captain Marvel. And I think they have an animated film with elementals or whatever, and the animation stuff has been. That could be 5 to 6 L's this year for Disney. If they have 6 L's, plus the theme parks are failing, plus Disney Plus is failing, plus everybody's opinion of them, oh boy, it's bad.